Hello, friends and acquaintances. Welcome to the series, Spinning a Yarn Start to Finish. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Amy, the owner of Amy Spindle Spun Yarn. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here with me. I hope you have found this series both helpful and enjoyable. As you may have noticed, I'm using another top whirl spindle for my third and last singles. I own more top whirl spindles than I do low whirl spindles. Many of them I created myself. Top whirl spindles are just so versatile. You can even flip most of them upside down and use them as a low whirl spindle. So, if you want to try both, you don't have to buy two spindles. There are also mid-whirl spindles called Aka spindles. These are great for chain plying as you can wind singles on one side of the whirl and plied yarn on the other. There are other types of spindles such as hand spindles, kick spindles, supported spindles, and driven spindles. Hand spindles usually have a small, low whirl and are twirled in the hand as opposed to suspended from a thread. These spindles were traditionally used with a distaff to spin flax into linen. Kick spindles are supported on a stand and usually boast a huge whirl that is kicked to turn the spindle. There are two categories of supported spindle. One is called a lap spindle and the other is just called a supported spindle. The lap spindle, commonly called a Navajo spindle, is a large spindle that is supported by the floor and rolled along your thigh while you are sitting. Supported spindles are much smaller and they are usually supported by a bowl in your lap or on your seat. There are two types of driven spindles, regularly referred to as spindle wheels. The first type originates in India and is called a charkha. This is a spindle that is attached to a small drive wheel by a drive band. It is traditionally used to spin cotton. The drive wheel is turned by hand, and the whole device is small enough to operate while sitting down. The next type of driven spindle is called a grate or walking wheel. This type of driven spindle gets its names from the size of the drive wheel and the motion used to operate the wheel. Both types of driven spindles can be used only with woolen spinning. That's because one hand is used to turn the drive wheel and the other is used to draft the fiber and wind the newly spun yarn onto the spindle. I am sure there are other types of spindles that I haven't mentioned. You probably noticed that the spindles I mentioned are mostly subdivisions of the high and low whirl spindles. The Akha, of course, is the exception. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And please feel free to ask questions or let me know what kind of content you want to see more of in the comments. Please note that I may have mispronounced some of these spindle names. Please do not be offended by my poor pronunciation. Until next time. Happy crafting! And God bless.